Hey everyone, in this video we're continuing our walkthrough of the Sellvia dashboard, and this time I'm going to focus on the Insights section. This section is going to answer practical questions like what product to sell next and what parts of the store need improvement. This area of the dashboard is especially useful for sellers who already have some activity and are looking to grow in a more structured way. Let's get started and open the Insights tab. Inside this section, there are a few key areas that you'll see on the left. The first tab is Best Sellers, the next is New Hits of the Week, and then there's Sales Success Strategy. All of these are built around performance data and store optimization. Let's get started with the first one, Best Sellers. Alright, so this page shows the top 30 best-selling products of the current week, and you can see which time it was last updated, and everything here is based on real activity across the platform. Each product here is going to be listed with its name, the pricing and profit margin, and performance indicators. What's really useful is that these are not theoretical picks. They're selected based on actual sales data from active stores. There's also an option to add any of these products to the store with one click, which makes product rotation much faster. I think this section is really useful when you're looking to add new products to your catalog or replacing items that aren't performing so well, or even testing products that already have proven that they show demand. Now let's move on to New Hits of the Week. This section focuses on recently emerging products and trends. These are products that have recently gained attention and show early signs of success and may not be fully saturated yet. On this page, we can see each product includes the Sellvia price, the retail price, and the profit margin. It also includes a star rating with real reviews and the number of items sold, which can be really useful. Using both sections together, we can support a simple weekly rotation strategy. Best sellers provide stability, while new hits help test for fresh demand. Next, let's move on to the Sales Success Strategy page. This section works as a store improvement checklist. What we can see here is what is already set up correctly and working well, and what areas of our store could be improved. It's divided into several blocks, and each block focuses on a specific part of store growth. For each one, it's clearly marked whether that area is completed or still needs attention. Now, the first block is Targeted Promotion. This section focuses on reaching new customers on platforms like Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, Google, and Amazon through paid advertising. If you've already got paid ads running, this block reflects that. If not, it's marked as an area to improve. This can be handled manually or through service packages, depending on your experience level. The next block is Strong Branding and Credibility. Here, it focuses on how the store looks and feels to visitors. Branding elements, trust signals, and overall presentation play a role here, since a clear and consistent brand helps customers feel more confident when buying. Next, there's SEO Promotion. This section is about search visibility. It looks at whether your store is structured in a way that helps it appear in search results using proper content, keywords, and page structure so customers can find products through search engines. Another block covers social media promotion. This area reflects whether the store is supported by social media activity and visibility. Social platforms help bring in additional traffic and keep products in front of potential customers on a regular basis. There's also a high demand products block. This mainly focuses on product range and freshness. Having enough products, updating inventory, and adding new items regularly helps attract more buyers and signals that the store is active. Finally, the last section here is Business Automation. This block is going to show how much of the store's workflow is automated. Automation, of course, reduces manual work and allows the business to scale without needing constant hands-on effort. Overall, this page gives a clear overview of what's working, what's missing, and what we can improve next. Each area can be addressed step by step, either manually or with additional tools and services, depending on how hands-on you want to be. In addition, at the top of this page, there's an option to contact a growth manager directly from this section. This makes it possible to ask questions about the store's performance, get clarity on what needs improvement, and talk through next steps for growth.